Hey everyone, this is Josh Galvin. This is Bob Gibbs, and this is a little mini segment of the Truth in the News. Basically, a little impromptu kind of talk. I was talking. Bob was sharing me what a lot of buyers and sellers are asking today, and one of the funniest questions. And when I mean funny, I literally mean it's funny in the sense that ask any real estate agent privately when the cameras aren't on them, when there's no client near them, how to find a great foreclosure and short sale, and what do they say?
Oh,
Yes.
there is none.
There are none. There are none.
Here's the interesting thing about foreclosures and short sales, and all sales in particular. The banks that are owning these foreclosures and the banks that are actually making the final decision on short sales, they know what these homes are worth. So, there's been a lot of articles and things posted and printed and put in the internet and everything about, you should be able to get a foreclosure 60% of value. Not in our area, California.
Yeah.
Like we were talking, you could probably go to Detroit and pick up a steal right there, but not in East Bay.
Yeah, if realistically, you gotta just be, just put a little common sense behind it. If you're in the East Bay where the market hasn't really crashed, we're not Detroit.
Right.
We're not Detroit by any means or anything like that.
Right.
If you're here and there's these foreclosures and short sales, there's no secret group of them that someone knows of. So the question, the question comes, where did this false information come from?
Yeah, it comes from real estate agents. So
yeah,
it's
it
funny.
really does. Yeah.
I was on this website called Quora, and people ask questions on there, and people respond. And the question was, where can I find a great deal on a short sale home? And I see all these real estate agents' responses say, you need to find a great agent. I can find you the short sales. I have the nose to sniff them out, and it's all bogus information. I was going to say something else, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But it's not true. The fact of the matter is that there is no steal on a short sale. But if you get a short sale at a great price or a real low price compared to other homes in the market, it's because there's probably something wrong with it. Same with a foreclosure. What happens, here's a process. A foreclosed home goes on the market. The bank knows what that home's worth. They have other agents and appraisers go out there and give them an estimate of worth. They're not going to sell it for much less than that. So,
and is that usually at market value, more or less?
It's at market value.
Oh, yeah.
You may get a little bit off because they don't know anything about the house and there's no disclosures on it, but then that's the risk you're taking as a buyer. If you're a very handy person and you can re-roof a house and redo floors and rewire homes, you could probably get a good deal on a house, but I don't know it's going to be any better deal than going out and getting a normal sale from someone who has a home that's old.
What do the closed sales on the MLS say? Are they speaking? What's the story that they're saying?
Oh, they just say there's. You mean as far as short sales?
Like, what are the numbers saying? Yeah, and the short sales, closing, the foreclosure showing. Are they equity sales? Are they the same? Are they different?
They're the same. Early on in the whole process, you actually could get a home a lot less than a regular normal sale. And it wasn't so much that the short sales and the foreclosures were low, it's just that the normal resales were still at a high point and people hadn't got the message yet that the market has shifted. Now everyone knows where these homes have to be priced.
Yeah.
Appraisers are looking at all houses, not just normal sales when you sell your home. So you're competing from a buyer's perspective, the sellers are competing on an equal playing field.
Yeah, so no more like...
Yeah, there's no secret pool of short sales, there's no secret pool of foreclosures. If someone says they have a pocket listing or something that's not on the market that's going to be a short sale, the bank will not accept an offer until that thing's been marketed and they understand what it's worth.
This reminds me of when was it, 2006, around summer of 2006, or a little bit before, springtime of 2006, before rates started to climb up during that time. A lot of buyers were waiting. Oh, we're gonna wait for the market because there's gonna be so many hot deals coming on. But then what ends up happening is they just being priced evenly from interest rates rising, anyways.
That's right. And here's the other thing too: the number of new foreclosures are at a 3-year low. So the whole notion about this big massive foreclosures being dumped on the market, I don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now. But as of right now, we're on a 3-year low on foreclosures. So. You're not seeing these things being dumped on. Banks actually are getting better at processing short sales. So from a buyer's perspective, it's not a bad thing to go into short sales now, but don't expect to steal one.
Yeah,
it's just not happening.
There's no secret way of not.
Yeah.
The banks are closing their eyes.
Yeah, if you get something way below comparable sales, there's something wrong with that house.
Yeah, plain and simple.
Just get ready.
And just look at the sold homes. That tells you the story. That's the best part. So if you're ever confused, what would you say? If I'm a buyer, let's say I'm getting mixed information, and one agent's telling me in 1 year how he could give me a list of foreclosures and all this stuff, and then in my other ear, you're hearing this. How do they
Yeah.
really decipher that?
Yeah, there's no secret list. The people that are telling you that they have the
What-
secret to finding foreclosures and stuff like that, they're just not being honest with you. And they're not looking out for your best interest
Yeah.
because they're just looking out for a paycheck.
So where does that person get the secret list? Where does he find homes different
Yeah.
from, let's say,
He
another
doesn't.
agent? Oh, okay. Same place.
Everyone's
same
going on the
source,
MLS.
right?
I mean, there are people in our office, not to kind of put ourselves up there, but we do a lot of sales in homes, so we are privy to listings before they come on the market. But having said that, if it's a short sale or a bank owned, it doesn't do the bank any good to sell it before it gets on the market.
Yeah.
They'd rather have the thing marketed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically, what's the end point? You gotta just don't
Don't
listen
pay
to
attention
everything.
to that
If
stuff.
it sounds too good to be true, it may
Yeah.
be true. That may be the case.
The end point is there's no secret bushel or
secret
whatever of homes that are no one knows about.
Yeah.
Just decide what kind of home you want and find it. Just focus on the house itself and don't worry if it's a bank owned or a short sale or a normal sale. Just find the home that's right for you.
Yeah, pretty simple. See you later.
Bye.